What's good, everybody? Okay, so first off, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I hope your day has been good so far. You know, I hope you were able to do whatever you need to do to make some money. I hope your day was progressive. I hope you're feeling good. I hope things are working out for you. And if they not, I hope they work out for you soon. All right, so we actually got a packed evening. We have a packed evening this evening. I said that, right? But we do. We're first off going to start off with some news. You know what I mean? It's been a lot going on. First Diddy, then Tory Lanez, some more stuff that's going on. And then we're going to play Expedition 33 later on this evening. So, yeah. Let's get to it. Now, it's so crazy. Now, I don't know. Let's see. Let me get this together. Okay, gotta go to claps. I don't know why that was coming out of my MacBook, but you know. Let's see. Now I may have to restart this thing. You know what? No, I don't. This voice mod just stupid sometimes. Bruh. Right. It's definitely not coming out of what it needs to be coming out of. Okay. Switch this over. Here. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Bruh. Okay. Well, that's still acting funky. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah. So I started watching. So I was watching. It's going. Yeah. So I started watching some pretty good stuff today while I was at work, and I didn't really have an opportunity to really get to this like I wanted to, but I am now. So let me do something real quick. I don't know why this acting like that. Okay. Why I can't hear my headphones? That'll help. If I turn my headphones up, then I can hear myself in the headphones. All right, sorry. Hey, look, I just got off work. I jumped right on to be like, okay, let me get to the people and let's talk about this. So, judge your mama. All right, let's go. So what I was saying, I started watching. I've been watching Melanie King for maybe about 2 years now. She does some pretty good work. This ended up. So what she's been doing, she's been actually going through the transcript itself. So as you see this right here, 26 minutes ago. So we're gonna go let her go through some of this transcript and see what's going on. I think it's crazy. What? Shawty said she was having sores out her mouth. And Cassie, I think the worst thing about it all is to me, you know, my little goofy self, you know. Like, Cassie fine as hell. Like, forever, everybody was like, her, Shanae Aiko, they got those little exotic looks, fine as hell. Man, and just to imagine, like, she was just the kind of craziness that was going on. You know, it's kind of hard to think about, to be honest, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to let her go. I'm gonna follow her along with some of this transcript, and we are going to find out what's been going on, man. And I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, just some of the more important parts. But I think that I tend to like to get my information directly from the source, and of course she's not the source, but the transcript itself. So obviously it's a federal court, So there's no cameras, there's no audio, nothing like that. So people who have been taking notes and been regurgitating it to people or to the media, to the public, they just been trying to handwrite stuff, memorize it, and so it's actually some remarkable work that's going on inside of the courtroom. I wish we could. I want. I want. I want to see one. I want to see one of them tapes. I want to see one of the tapes. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I do. But anyway. All right. So. Sorry. Follow him. And of course, this is from today. This is what, day 3. This is day 3 of the trial. So. Who got it? Who got it? And put it on the gram. Put it on the gram. Woo Kid. Everybody know who Kid, man. If you can imagine, look, her hands are up. Can you? Yo, she too. Cassie too fine for this. Cassie's too fine for this, man. Shadows walk around burning so bad. They be fine as hell out here, fellas, and they be burning. Ladies, the fellas be out here be hot for you, and they be hot for real. You gotta watch yourself. Everybody on fire. It's like they ain't help. Everybody burning. Damn. Objection. Overruled. Dang. It sounded like that nigga Diddy was like, "You're not about to go get smashed by Drake. Let me find." It's not funny. It's not funny. It's horrible, but goodness. Like I can't imagine being that type of controlling over someone. I don't. I don't wish to have control over someone. It has to be a power play, an ego thing that I'm grateful. It's not a part of me, man. I was raised like me and my family. We leave people up to their own. Their own. You were raised right. You were told right, and you got resources and you got support. So, the decisions and the choices you make are your own. And yeah, you know. And I don't see how someone is like, I don't know. That's just not me. I do know that's not me though. I couldn't. Yeah. People are raised differently, and not even just necessarily raised differently. They have different experiences, right? So, maybe if when you were younger and you did have that desire for power, for be able to control certain aspects of things, and then you do end up with the means and the resources to be able to do that. It's I guess it's no telling what you could become. So I think sometimes things come better later than sooner, because at least when you're older, you have a better appreciation for it. Like you're more mature. You've been through some things you've been without. You probably had some circumstances where, things went to the left. So when you got money, or when you got in a resource position or resourceful position in places of, you didn't squander it. You knew what it was like otherwise. Now, if you have it long enough, you might still squander it because you forgot what it was like to not. But that's something else. And hey, treacherous. Jesus. GHB? What is that? Yeah. Shout out to my Hollywood fan. Said Hinker Hecker. Hmm. Okay. But just sitting here through this, like I don't think I've ever done jury duty, and I like court cases, but this sounds boring. I'm sure the court cold. I'm sorry, I'm being ignorant. Baby oil. Dang. Dang. So she be hitting him too. See, hold on. See, now first off, I don't condone none of this, but even just knowing that right there, and this was in the first year. I think somewhere she said after a while she stopped fighting back or something like that. But you can't antagonize violent dudes like that, man. That's crazy. And she said she hit him though. So, you know, they probably just had one of them whack, violent, toxic relationships, shouter, which is horrible. But alright, let's keep going. It's crazy. Dang. King cut it. Kid cut it. Yeah. Once myself been laid low. They seem they're all in the same. It seems them spot let go. Maybe wanna stand in and stay out the kitchen. In my life. Yeah. My mind. I'm sorry. I like Kid Cudi, man. Him his. Listen, you wanna find somebody trust and lay low, but it seems they're all on the same mission. You wanna find somebody trust and lay low, because instead of heating my love and stay out the kitchen. Yeah. Mama. Yo. What? What? What is happening? Man, what is happening? That's crazy. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Dang. Dang. Man, man. Man. I wonder if that song was about her. I'm finna have to go through some of his discography again, man, cause I know he made something about it. He had to make something about it. And I'm sure he didn't talk about it like directly, right? He wrote that shit like some sort of obscure way. Damn. Like it's right. Eli. So is Cassie violent too?
to my house and raped me on my living room floor. His eyes were black. It was like taking something from me. You cried. What did Sean do? He continued and finished inside of me. Then he got up and left.
He was like, I'm finna get you pregnant. Dang.
Did you ever have sex with him again? Yes, voluntarily. We had a good night. I went back to his house. Can you explain why you did that after he raped you? We have been together for 10 years. The one thing I want to know, and I know this from domestic abuse and survivors and narcissistic abuse, psychopathic abuse, that a lot of times they will return to their abuser. They're scared. There's a lot involved, but I believe they are going to have experts testify as to what was going on, the psychological thing that was going on, as to why she would go back, why she would be in there, what was going on. Okay, so a lot of people are like, why don't you just leave? It's not as simple as that. And anybody who's dumbing it down to that, I mean, get real. Like, get real. You know it's not as simple as that. And I see her as well admitting to things that she did wrong. And she's being truthful. And I went back because I was scared that whatever her situation is, she's admitted she hit that lady. She would go to the dealer and do things like that. So, to me, I think she's being truthful in how she felt. But again, does this prove a reason? This proves
Right. Right. And see that's the enchilada, man. That's why I hate about the case, because it's not a case about, like, his actual charges are like RICO type shit, like racketeering. I mean, now Cassie's his first witness, right? So there's I think a few more people that's supposed to come up, so there's no telling, right, at this point. But yeah, I mean, all this describes is domestic abuse. You know what I mean? Maybe trafficking. You know, because of the male workers and all that stuff. But maybe even having her. Well, he's not like sending her off anywhere to get it done and to come back, or you know what I mean. So that's not the case. I mean, they was obviously in a relationship, but he just was very violent towards her. So, but that's not the charge. That's not what he's being charged for. So, I don't know, man. It's a crazy case. It's a crazy case. We kind of ended up going through most of this anyway by default. I didn't intend to do that. It looks like it's a little bit more. Yeah, we'll knock this off. Let's see. We'll see. See what you say. All right.
Who did you stay in touch with? Most people, though I pulled away. What did you message Sean about after that? Just checking in. What did he send you? That he had iPads full of images. Get him his money. Money back for what? For having paid my now husband to be my trainer. What did you write back? Do you want me to tell the truth? It's much deeper than iPads. There was abuse, more than free calls. There was a time I couldn't take the pain. Tried to walk out in traffic. My husband wouldn't let me. I had trauma therapy. Did you write? A book with chapters. My mother thought. What did you want with that book? That Sean would read it. What pain did Sean put you through? Shame. To carry the things that were shameful for him. I took on a lot of responsibility for that I never should have. He brought the concept to me when I was 22. It was expected of me. I felt terrible. How did you get chapters to Sean? Through my attorney. And I reached out to KK. KK is an assistant. I asked her if he read it. She said it was not taken seriously. How much did you ask for the book? 30 million. Okay, guys, we're getting into that meat of that lawsuit.
All right.
30 million. Did you sue? November 2023, that lawsuit. What happened with the lawsuit? It settled for 20 million in 24 hours. Why are you testifying in this trial? I can't carry this anymore. What's wrong is wrong. people like they were disposable. Male workers, anybody. How many freak offs did you have at the time? It's impossible to know.
Man,
After you broke up with Sean, did you ever do a freak off?
Shawty said hundreds.
No further questions. Sidebar before cross, the judge says yes.
She said hundreds. Impossible to know. Hundreds. So she done slept with hundreds of that little gorgeous thing ran through, man. Mm.
While the jury is still out, the judge says
Dang.
put off cross until tomorrow. Prosecutor, we'd like to start now to be sure to finish. Miss Estavio, and this is Combs' attorney, and then she replies, she will be finished by the end of the week. So the judge says no cross today. So the prosecutors are trying to get through all of Cassie's testimony and get her off the stand because she's 8.5 months pregnant, meaning she can give birth at any moment, and then they would have to put off her testimony until she can come back after giving birth. So the judge then says, we'll just make up the time in other ways. Get the jury. The witness can be excused? Yes. Judge says, sorry to bring you out here to send you home. Don't read anything about this case. Have a great evening. All rise.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it, ain't it? It sounds like it. It sounds like it's pretty much.
Us about Rule 412. We believe we had agreed that other sexual acts by the witness were not admissible, but we understood that they intend to cross-examine her about other relationships with texts about sex, about Miss Victoria effing with someone else. Why is that necessary? I don't want to read these into the record, so I'll hand copies up. Defense? Is the judge saying? These are messages about jealousy and the vocabulary of, are you effing that person? That's fair game. This is the real world way people express hurt. Prosecutor says the rule requires that this be sealed. The judge, let's proceed without specifics. So then Combs' attorney Agnifilo, saying, are you effing that person is just a vulgar way of asking, are you cheating? Both sides opened on infidelity. This is not 412. We could do it in the robing room. The defendant would have to be present.
Okay, so yeah, this is like little court talk stuff. So basically, you know, it's been a lot of craziness going on with that case, man, and that sucks, bro. Look, even academics up talking about it. What are you talking about?
And she said that basically that what this was all about for her was her unloading all of this baggage that she was still carrying from all of these years of alleged abuse, physical, emotional, and who knows, you know, a lot of physical things too that may still be occurring for her. And it was very traumatic. She broke down crying, talking about the sexual assault. Up until that point, she kept her composure even though you could tell
Hey, they wilding for this question. You see the question?
report like that. And then one of the other big revelations that came out from today was that everyone remembers the settlement that was done in 24 hours between Cassie's attorney, Douglas Wigdor, and this was in November of 2023 when she filed the civil suit. It was settled within 24 hours. She says apparently it was for $20 million for her not to publish a book that she had been starting to write. So that was confirmed, the amount. There was a lot of talk about the speculation of how much she received in order to, in order to settle that suit. The amount was $20 million. So that's the latest here from the federal courthouse. I'm Lisa Evers. Please follow us, Fox 5 NY.
She does such a good job. Good job, Lisa Evers. She breaks down not only what's in court, people's demeanor, the jurors are doing. Cassie's husband, Alex Vine, staring at her.
He better. He better.
So I was in the courtroom where this trial is taking place, and I was sitting right behind Cassie Ventura's husband, and I watched him as he sort of glared at Sean Combs at times, at the family, especially during the period of time where the prosecution showed photos of 13 men, different races, predominantly black men. These are all men that Cassie was able to identify in terms of names sometimes.
Right.
Freak-offs, these alleged freak-offs.
We saw that in the transcript.
Like LA, Miami,
Vegas.
etc.
Wow.
I can't imagine how painful it must be to sit there. And so I was in the courtroom where this trial is, but listen to that testimony regarding your wife and the number of people that she says she had sex with because of these freak-offs. Something else worth noting is that Ventura continues to say this was all about what Sean Combs wanted. So today she mentioned that she said she primarily reached out to the escorts, but says that was her job, and Combs expected her to do so. We'll of course have more with the testimony that's listen to that testimony regarding your wife and the number of people that she says she had sex with because of these freak-offs. Something else worth noting is that Ventura continues to say this was all about what Sean.
Our shopping sprees. You enjoyed going to the red carpet. You did all these things. You called these people. You arranged these people. From what I know, just from hearing from around the rumors and some of the testimony, is that she was calling these people on her own. She was setting these things up on her own.
Man, look how. Man. I said it once. I said it twice. I'm saying it thrice. Cassie's fine as hell, man. That is so crazy that she probably got sores in her mouth right now in this picture.
Sometimes Sean Combs would be out of town and she was calling these people.
Dang.
Pictures of the guys.
It's unbelievable.
Of the guys. And really the defense has to go the route that, you're sitting there today, not as a co-defendant, but as a victim, simply because you're cooperating with the government. But, she didn't complain the day she left in 2018. No one heard anything about all these things. She never said that she did these things unwillingly and it was disgusting. And Sean Combs is a gross guy. You heard about it after she was married for several years to a trainer that probably couldn't provide her the same type of lifestyle in living with Sean Combs, and then she sued him for $50 million. That's where they need
Wow.
that doesn't turn the jury off. It's probably not my way because, like I said, I'm like John Wick when I cross-examine somebody. I leave no body. There's nothing left when I cross-examine someone. So, I think it needs a lighter touch, but to prove the same points that I just discussed.
There's that video from the incident in the hotel that now has been seen by everybody. I'm sure many of the jurors have already seen it. We're aware of it because it was such a big news story when it came out. So we have some extended footage that's been released. But what role will that be? Sean Combs is not on trial for domestic violence.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Pointed that out. But what does this play? Is this a problem for the defense, that video being included?
Sure. The video is always a problem because it demonstrates that he's a violent guy. He's not a good guy. And whenever you have a case, it's always, although it shouldn't that the defendant's a bad guy. Nobody wants the jury, especially the government, to feel bad for a defendant. So when you have a defendant that goes to church every Sunday, takes care of his mom, takes care of his kids, has no other issues, no sexual issues, no crazy stuff in his background, the prosecution is usually left kind of floundering. And those are usually your white-collar crime cases and things of that nature, but they find something, right? Oh, he was a good guy, but look, he spent money on Ferraris and Lambos. He went to $1,000 dinner. They do anything they can to dirty up a defendant. Now, in this case, it's not that hard to dirty up And this is not
At all, man.
revelation that he's not a good guy. It's known by people. You know, he had a show where he made people walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to get him a piece of cheesecake. Like, this is not someone that is going to church every Sunday and is a great dude. But the defense, that is the defense.
When you think about it, that was a wild thing to make them do. Like, we took it as the audience, like it was just exciting and it was cool. Like, I can't believe you just made him do it. I remember some people were salty, like, I'd never do that, but that was a bold thing to make people do. And it was actually unheard of at the time. So for that to be such a prominent reoccurrence in the way he operates, it's crazy. It's crazy that it happened out like that. But anyway. So that one was good. All right. Well, we're finna go ahead and get to the next one. That was crazy, though. Man. Sores. All right. Do. All right, so I think next I'm gonna pull up this stuff on Tory Lanez. Cause that's crazy, right? Yeah, they schedule release tonight. I don't even know why it's that. Like, people already know who we playing. I guess it's just the knowing of when and how you start trying to plan. I think it's more important for the teams to know more than anything, because then they can actually start planning around it, right? But you know. But yeah, I saw this little thing about. I didn't catch it all. I saw it on Instagram, like in a quick little post, but I didn't go into it all. I didn't really be on Instagram today. So I noticed that they said something about Tory Lanez is no. The security guard finally ended up admitting that it was indeed Kelsey, I think, who is Meg's friend, who's the one who shot her for real. And if that's the case, then Tory should definitely be free. But it's messed up because he just got stabbed up. And yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, just like this, Kelsey Harris's bodyguard comes forward and admits that Kelsey Harris shot at Meg Thee Stallion. That's wild.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Beach's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. Peterson, I'm sorry, Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People. That he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and he would not in prison for something he did not do.
Thank you, goodness gracious.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he witnessed to the conversation Miss Harris had. She stated she had the gun. She fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired too. Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Beach's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. Peterson, I'm sorry, Mr. James informed us more.
It's crazy.
In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched him, never fired him. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side where Miss Harris was. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity.
That's crazy.
Irregularities in this case.
The comments.
For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson. More times. Even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense?
Can you take it now?
Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
Huh. You saw them comments though? I can't stand the comment section. That be pissing me off, bro. I do not like the comment section at all. He said this the dude, this buddy who stabbed him up. He look crazy too. So if he did it for real, then I mean, whatever happens behind the fence is, you know, just that's just what happened. But if he didn't, and he been innocent this whole time, and he ended up getting stabbed up like that, because I think it was like 2 shots in the back of the head and like part of his face, whole bunch in his back. So dude just like yam. He's surviving. I think he was in critical condition, but he's not gone yet. So I'll imagine, like, there's like, I don't know, if Megan lied about that, I think she should go. I think she should get locked up, to be honest, because that's wild. That's really quite scary, because all you got to do is just lie on a dude and he get locked up. And then when you in locked up, man, there's no telling what could happen to you. So it's like, man. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it ain't really too much to say about that though, because I mean, it is what it is. What's his name say about it? What did he say? Oh, is this our scheduled release? Oh yeah. Alright, well, that was it for Tory. I thought there was more to it, but it's not. Well, I guess we just gotta see what's going on, what's happened to him. But if it's true, he should get out, and he should sue Megan, and she should be locked up. That's just my opinion, though. Sending somebody to jail on some false accusations is disgusting. You wouldn't want jail on nobody, especially if you've never been and you don't know what it's like. I've been, and it ain't what you want. So, all right, on to the next. I think I'm gonna take a little breather. It's 8:25. I jumped on live like as soon as I kind of got settled. We're gonna play Expedition 33. I might do some information. I might do like a little small reaction to my Bears' scheduled release. You know, I don't care about no other team. I mean, the Falcons are cool too. I like the Falcons too. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the A, but it's the Bears over here, baby. You see it? You see that thing? You see that thing? Say the Bears. Right over there. Kind of sort of. Mike in the way. Anyway. Alright, so yeah. Take a little breather. We'll be back. I'd say in about 30 minutes. 9 o'clock Eastern. And we're gonna do some we're gonna continue Expedition 33. Pick up where we left off from yesterday. And I had been studying too. I had been watching videos on like how to parry and how to get better, so it ain't finna be like yesterday. I mean, I made some little progress. We're like 6 hours in. So, but hey. Okay. In a little bit.